Hello and welcome back to Rags to Riches. You'll notice I added my other cat in, hopefully to stop crying all the time. We're still pregnant. She did change her name. So it's Kiyoshi Ito. Kiyoshi and Abigail Ito. Amina Coleman. Humberto Fan. Pepper Coleman and Honey Mustard Coleman. Which is fine. It's cute. But everybody is miserable. I do not fully understand why. Okay, you don't need to pick up, your wife's dealing with it, but how about you clean up and then cook supper for everybody? Serve dinner. Your wife only eats healthy food, so there you go, you get the cheapest too. We living on a budget. Amina, how about you feed the cats? Fill all pet bowls. I also want him to adopt her as a caregiver. Parenting. Oh, he can't. Unless he already did. I don't know. Oh. What do you need, buddy? You're filthy, so why don't we give you a bath? Give Humberto a bath. Why don't you take a bath as well? Oh, Mom has passed out. Well, she's confident though. At least while she's passing out. Now, to answer the question that nobody's asking, where are all the Rainbow Fairy shorts? Well, to answer my own question, the only person who's asking these, I have 3 additional ones kind of pre-drafted. I just haven't recorded the audio yet. Because, well, having a new kitten has not made my life difficult. It has definitely made my life different. She's mischievous. She's destructive. And she's currently stepping on my computer. Child. So, a lot of my free time has been taken up with Honey, don't do that. Honey, don't do that. Honey, don't do that. So it's hard to get a few minutes where it's just quiet in my house, and when it's not me being like, Honey, don't do that, it's usually me being like, Pepper, leave the kitten alone. As what that is currently what's happening now. So, okay, well, everybody's just going to bed. Our child's just gonna have to be miserable because we might not be able to bathe him because sometimes the baths are a little broken. Where was I going? Yeah, so they're almost done. I'm getting there. Bunch of them are almost done. It's just a matter of finishing it and finding the time to just finish it. So, yeah. Why don't you go to bed, buddy? We'll bathe you in the morning, maybe. So yeah, life's just been a little hectic. I have a new cat that's been making me busy. I've had a lot of family over recently because I got a new cat and everybody wants to meet her. So people have been coming over a lot more. At the end of the month, I'm always on a bit of a grind to finish more books before the month ends. Because I'm currently I think I just read my 52nd book this year, which is a bit of insanity, but I haven't read much this month, so I'm trying to get a little bit more finished. Because what happens is I'll, like, start a lot of books, like, halfway through a month, and then read a lot of them, but don't quite finish them, so at the start of the next month, I finish, like, 5 books within the first 3 days, which sounds really impressive, but it's usually because I've been working on them, and I tend to bite off more than I can chew. Sorry, if you can hear my phone ringing, buzzing, it's my mother, helping my grandfather with something and texting me about it, because he's a bit of a goober. What else? Oh, I've been trying to find a place to volunteer or like a club to join in my area, but there's nothing for adults. I don't just mean like young adults. I mean, there's nothing for anybody who works business hours. There's a lot of stuff for what I call seniors hours, which is just within business hours. So a lot of stuff while I'm at work for people my age. And everything that's not is either very specific, like, oh, we're not looking for, if you're like a beginner at needlework, this might not be the group for you. Or if you're a beginner quilter, probably not the group for you. Or, hey, this club's only for youths ages 12 to 18, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot, so we're working on building our own. So I've been spending a lot of time coming up with concepts for this group that I'm making, or this club that I am creating, which has been more time consuming than I anticipated. I falsely kind of like, when I was planning this out, I was like, okay, so I'm going to do this, and this is just going to work out perfectly, and it really hasn't. And then trying to find a meeting place, and whenever I like bring it up to people, it's like it's been an interesting process. We're pretty sure we have a meeting place. We have what do we have? We have a meeting place, and we know where we could meet. I have to book it. I have to make a poster, but because I want to have the meeting place at the library, you didn't need to wake your sister up. That's kind of rude. Why don't you go play quietly? Come on. But because I want to have the meeting place at the library, they're very specific about what the posters can look like for it. Even though it's not like a library affiliated meeting spot. You know what I mean? So it's just been interesting. When I was first talking about it, I had somebody really, really interested in it, and then now they're trying to convince me it's a bad idea. So, it's just consumed more of my time than I've thought. I've tried to volunteer instead, like I've tried to sign up for places to volunteer, but either people aren't looking for somebody right now, or, without telling you what I do for work, the place where I work means that I cannot volunteer at certain places in the community, and that's all I'm going to get into that with, so that kind of slashed the amount of volunteer opportunities for myself. So in an effort to find a social outlet, I'm going to create my own group. Oh. Yeah, but that's me giving you too much information as to why I haven't created shorts. That was probably not even needed. Is this like halfway out? Oh, dang. Sorry, sometimes when I make things with move objects on, it's hard to... Is it because there's a child there? Because that's kind of irrelevant. Or the window. It might be the window. Yeah, perfect. You know what? I have more I want to do. But yeah, I have a really bad habit of kind of biting off more than I can necessarily deal with, if that makes any amount of sense. I tend to overbook myself quite severely. And it's just who I am as a person. Like, it's just kind of what I do. Yep. My goodness. So cute. I know. Are you, like, awake enough that you can deal with him? I need to add more upstairs. Like, the parents need to have their own bathroom and get leftovers and then bathe your kid. Does that sound good? And you are awake, and what do you need to do to be successful? You should get leftovers. And then start your business. Because we're so close, man. So close. Oh. Speaking of other things that I've been busy with, I've been working really hard on another Minecraft episode. However, tragedy struck, and for a while I thought I was going to have to... So my creative world, the Nether file specifically got so incredibly corrupt, and I can't fix it. It took me 6 hours to inch my way out of the Nether enough to, like, close all the portals, and now, like, the game works fine. But it doesn't really... None of my mods working, and for context, when the game was corrupted, none of my mods were installed anyway because it had a patch update, but the patch update mangled the Nether. So that's been fun, but it means that Minecraft episodes are probably going to take a little bit more time to happen because I have nothing to move my idea over with, which has been super fun. Yeah, I started in the morning. I worked on it for an hour in the morning. I worked on it for 30 minutes over lunch, and then I worked on it from 5 until 8 o'clock last night. And by work on it, I mean morning was spent trying to figure out what it was, and then the afternoon and after work was spent trying to inch my way through the glitched Nether. What happened was every single block was replaced by gravel, and it dumped thousands of floating stacks of gravel on top of the Nether roof, so the game was just killing itself trying to render all of this in at once because it was all falling. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pieces of he can wash his baby in the bathtub. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pieces of floating gravel. I don't know what it is about, maybe too early in the morning, but it's okay. Bug patches, for the most part, I can come off pretty scot-free with major game updates or like pack updates, stuff updates, whether it be Minecraft, Baldur's Gate, Coral Island. That's usually fine. When they're adding new features to the game, I don't know what it is. My games are typically fine. However, bug patches tend to bring my games to its knees. If there wasn't glitches before, there will be some now. Step in up and stand up for your friend. Can you bathe your child? You don't need to be watching that. But yeah, so it was caused by a bug fix regarding the new, what is it, the Across the Skies update? I don't know. But it broke the game. In The Sims 2, most of my issues tend to come from bug fixes, as opposed to, like, for example, when I'm putting this pack on, no issues. When they patch the bugs, I'll have tons of issues. There are some exceptions to that in The Sims, nothing that really comes to mind. With Baldur's Gate, though, the fix that they did where they installed all the mods, where you can now get mods from the game title screen itself, that broke my game and it's never been fixed. But that's the most notable in one of the few times where the actual game update broke the game. So yeah, that's been fun. Well, most of my build is ready to like start getting built. I have a farm ready to go. Can't really do anything with it now. Which is fine. I've been thinking about streaming. Don't do that. Thinking about streaming Minecraft in the interim just to get some sort of content out, but this is falling under me biting off more than I necessarily can chew, right? It's might be a bit too much on my plate, so I need to be mindful of that. I have a really bad habit, like I said, of booking myself up to the point where there's no... Sorry, she's like literally eating. She's not in swallowing, which is why I'm just letting her, but the kitten's shredding a cardboard box. And there's nothing really I can do about it. And it's better than shredding my clothes, which is what she's been doing. Yeah, no, but I have a bad habit of biting off more than I can chew. Hence me not filming or finishing filming any of my Rainbow Magic stuff. We are who we are. I know who I am. I'm very aware of my faults. Sorry, there's just a stranger in my apartment. Is this a grass guy? This might be... No, it's not. I was gonna freak out. By not freak out, it's really nothing. But me and the grass guy, I don't know what it is. Neither one of us works on a consistent schedule, but we have the same schedule nonetheless. Somehow neither of us has one, but it somehow is the same one. Whenever I try and record, he usually comes over and I have to stop. But it's fine. He's gone. Yeah, it's great. He's a lovely guy. It's just funny. My 2 cats. My younger cat, so Honey Mustard, has... Yeah, don't do that then. Has been bullying my adult cat, and poor Pepper is just so sweet. And she's like, I don't know what to do here. And I'm like, you can punch her. You can't hurt her, but if you bap her on the head, nobody's gonna be mad at you when she's biting your tail. Like, I'm going over there and separating the two of you, but you're allowed to bop the kitten on the head. She just did it for the first time. She normally just, like, lets the kitten bite her, and I'm like, stop it. But kitten bit her tail really hard, and Pepper just bopped her on the head. She's fine. Neither one of them are hurt, but Pepper sometimes takes more than she should when she needs to be a little bit more firm with Kitten. Kitten's pretty resilient. I've watched Kitten fall off of things as she's misbehaved. Oh, what did I get? Oh. Okay, that's fine. We're kind of already, like, working on that anyway. Hello, Sarah. Would you like a tattoo? Let's be very, very nice to you, and maybe you will take a tattoo from us. Welcome to business. Because apparently the issue is that we're not making friends with these people, I think. Share, yeah, sure. If it sparks joy for you. Yeah, perfect. Share your interests. Maybe have a Henford heart-to-heart, because she's from Henford on Bagley. Is that what that place is called? Ask to show off tattoos. Like, see, aren't these great? Flatter, like, just be extra nice so we can sell her. Don't ask to be woohoo partners. It's a little bit too much. You're pushing that limit a little bit too far by. A little bit too far. Who's calling Kyoshi? Is it... Yeah, okay, we don't care. Like, you come here and you don't look after our kids. You want to be... You don't look after your younger kid. Small business. Share small business tips. And now, maybe ask her if she wants a tattoo. Offer tattoo. I think she might like a nice... I don't know what this is, but we're gonna go with it. Some of the new tattoos from the new pack are beautiful. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I haven't played any on screen yet other than the Rainbow Magic thing that I've been working on, but I did create a fairy sim for my own stuff, and looked at all the new tattoos, and they are gorgeous. They are everything I've ever wanted for my own body in The Sims. Yeah, stunning. They're just very well done. I haven't done a lot of building with any of the stuff yet. I haven't really played with the new pack. I literally just bought it for the fairies. I would have paid double the amount for none of the things and just for the fairies, because I'm a problem and I really like fairies. It isn't easy earning top grades, and Amina's feeling the pressure now. It doesn't help that one of the girls keeps sitting close, glancing her way with her sweet, innocent eyes. Is she trying to be friendly? Confront her? Well, unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's a weird one. I don't know that we want to do that. We do want to do these two in the garden. I don't even remember getting this one. Oh, I forgot about Humberto. We should have gotten him a nanny, but he's sleeping, so maybe he's fine. We're gonna have to close soon anyway, because she's tired. But we could stay open and maybe have an app. Let's hire a nanny. Hire service. Hire the nanny. And why don't you go have a nap while the business stays open. It sucks for anybody who wanted a tattoo, however. Can we hire our household? Like, could we... No. Oh, who pranked our toilet? Can we unprank the toilet? I didn't even notice. Look at her. That hair is probably one of my favorites that's been added to the game in a long time. Hey, honey, we hear you. Come on. Get off the computer, little sweetie. You can't get in there. No, you're gonna get stuck. Get your head out of there. The way my pop filter for my microphone has to stand, it leaves my desk drawer a little open, and honey's trying to get in there, but she keeps getting her head squished, and it hurts, and she cries really loudly. Hence, part of the reason why recording a short has been so difficult, just getting the audio. Oh dear. No, Alice, sorry, now is not the time. Did you nap at all? No, she did not. How are we doing? That's Humberto, so he can't tell us. We are so freaking close. She's just not listening to anything I'm saying, and that's okay, I guess. That's okay, I guess. Did you call somebody to come fix anything? No, nap. And our girl has a birthday this week. Both of our kids have a birthday this week. Is our birthday party for both of them or just Amina? I feel like I did it for both of them. She's gonna be a teenager. Isn't that crazy? It feels so different than the 100 Baby, where we're like forcibly trying to get these kids out and get them out now. Did we hire a service? Kitten? You can eat the box, but you can do it quietly, okay? Thank you. My goodness. We're so close. I think I'm going to have to close the business, though, because nobody's feeling very good. That's why there's a... Well, I'm close... Is somebody... Where's the nanny gone? Like, I'm glad you've done that. However... Is the toilet also broken? No, but it's pranked again. I'm sorry. Can you use that? I'm so sorry I'm doing that. But I'm gonna nap. He wants food, so he's just... You're just letting him, like... Doc Farley, I'm sorry. But I need you to take a more active role. Can you lecture about jumping on counters? Thank you. I'm so sorry. You're the only person currently able to do this. Otherwise, I'd have Kiyoshi do it. I'm just going to replace it because I feel like that person just left. Yeah. Gross prank. Yeah, sorry. He was eating and you took it away from him. Oh. And apparently he's not being bathed. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My business is taking off, all thanks to you. I want to give you at least half of this month's earning as a reward for all the trouble I put you through. Just sign here. Half the monthly earnings. Thank you so much. Of course, it's getting immediately deposited into your account. You really helped me out. I don't know if that necessarily benefited us. I feel like we gave her more than that. Do you need to pee? No. So take a bath, grab a serving, or just do the exact opposite of what I tell you. That's fine. Break or exercise some creative skill? Sure. Oh, we need a chair. I didn't know that. How about a stool? I guess I could actually do it the way I'm supposed to. Oh my goodness, so cute. I feel like this fits the vibe of the room. Yeah, why don't you work on that? Perfect. Anyway, I think that's all we're gonna have time for today. What's gonna be really nice is that not you, but next week we should be hitting that, which means we're getting pretty close to doing this, getting this done. And I think once that's done, I might go to... Not that one. This one, Fabulously Wealthy. Yeah, I think we might work towards this one, just to get that deposit, that investment deposit, and then maybe we can work on something else related to this challenge. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry, Real Fairy, Real Life. Yes, you come here. Child, go say hi to a stranger. We can be friends with fairies. Look at her. Like, that hair is perfect. And it's the queen of Fairyland, Titania. Okay, sorry. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all next week. Bye now.